thing. When you normally would have to go to a bridge lender and only get 50% loan to value and pay 13, 14%, it's a complete game changer. And that program really is one of the reasons that we're able to operate and we're able to make the IRRs and the equity multiples that we do.
Welcome to Apartment Syndication Made Easy podcast, where we simplify the world of syndication. Join us as we unravel the complexities and provide you with valuable insights to help you invest smartly. Get ready to take your investments to the next level, one episode at a time. Here's your host, Mr. Vinney Smiles Chopra.
Hi there, guys. This is Vinney Chopra back again with a great guest. Ben Spiegel is with me today from Connecticut, right there on the East Coast. I'm here in California in my office, virtual office. I'm in my home, at the location. Ben is really amazing, a decade-long track record as a highly successful special situation investor. I like that special situation, so we're going to get into that. Specializing in diverse asset classes, his expertise spans commercial real estate, direct lending, and also private equity. With a proven history of deploying over $300 million across various firms, as a founder and general partner of the Redwood Capital, he's into the RV business, right? Is that right? Let you take over that. You were just sharing with me, wow, how exciting this new niche is,
Yes, thanks for having me, Vinney. It's actually, I think, one of the best real estate opportunities in our lifetime. Just to start off, some interesting facts that not a lot of people are aware of. The average age of an RV owner in the United States over the last 10 years has dropped from 62 to 32. So It's all millennials now. Last year alone, 670,000 new RVs were sold, but only 17,000 new pads were built. So the infrastructure is just not keeping up with the demand. And on top of that, the average age of the existing RV destination is over 40 years old.
Wow.
So they don't even offer cell phone service or Wi-Fi or even the basic amenities that a millennial RV owner want. And then when you catapult that with the fact of post-COVID, 60% of office workers are now permanently remote.
Yep.
It just creates the perfect storm for huge demand in luxury RV destinations in general.
For sure. And you could work from your RV with the Wi-Fi and the laptop and the cell phone. Nothing else you need. We just bought a marina, myself and Bo and our other partner in Wisconsin. And we have so much land, and that's what we are making there. The RV pads. We are putting some tiny homes, some other stuff, recreational right on the beach with the restaurant. Everything is there. But, I can see what you're talking about. And with the millennials, they like portability. What a great way to really have a luxury RV. How much does something like that cost, by the way? If you want to dig in.
So it's hard to put a specific number on it. It varies by inflation or the quantity that you're building or the geography where you are. But as a rule of thumb, a good number to use is about 50,000 per pad for a luxury RV destination. So that's all encompassing. That's including the gym, the pickleball courts.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All the luxury pool, the lazy river. All amortized together, it comes out to about 50,000 a pad, and the economics are pretty just
mind blowing. The cap rate will be pretty high, probably.
This is what's mind blowing. Immediately once you're finished, these pads are worth between 100 and 140,000.
Wow.
You can either condo them out individually and sell them to people that will buy them individually. Just RV owners that like your destination will buy them for 120,000. We have a park in Mobile, Alabama, where we're doing that right now.
Uh-huh.
And you could also obviously sell the whole destination as a whole to an institution or a private
Mm-hmm.
equity firm. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of exit options. And just touching on what you said before about the storage component, we like to say that if the RV destination business is in the bottom of the third inning, the RV and boat storage business is in
Mm-hmm.
the top of the first.
Wow.
So there's just also tremendous synergies with building RV and boat storage on site along with an RV destination. So for example, you have a lot of snowbirds that come
Mm-hmm.
down during the winter for 6 months.
Totally.
And and basically, however, they do not want to haul if they have a certain kind of RV where they have to hook it up to the back of their car, they don't really want to haul it 10, 12, 15 hours in either direction. So if you're
Mm-hmm.
able to build a destination that they like enough that they're able to feel safe at and it has the right amenities, they'll end up paying you to store it for the 6 months that they're not there. So they'll come down for the winter. They'll pay you $900 a month while they're down there
Mm-hmm.
for the pad, and
Yep.
then during the summer when they go back to the Midwest, they'll pay for you to store it.
I love it. I love it. And especially because if it's outdoor and it's not snowing or anything, so you could store just like that, or you have to have a storage like shed and everything.
So there's a couple of different kinds of storage options. Obviously, the easiest is just
That.
the earth, grass.
Yep.
But
Yep.
most RV owners nowadays they want some type of enclosure with some type of security, whether it's a
Mm-hmm.
fence or a garage door. A lot of them are temperature controlled.
Mm-hmm.
There's a myriad of special features that you can incorporate, but you have to really come up with the best cost benefit analysis for what you're able to charge for storage versus what you want to build.
I love it. You mentioned about tourist spots. So are you talking about like every state has tourist spots, or are you talking about very few, like, where people travel, 1 million people come there, or, even luxury RVs you mentioned. So probably they are attracted to certain locations than others.
Well, Vinny,
And
it's
are
funny
they,
oh, sorry.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
funny you say that because there's actually two main types of RV destinations. So you
Hmm.
have communities and resorts.
Hmm.
Let me start. Resorts are usually next to some type of major attraction. So
Yep.
close to
Yep.
Disney World or on the beach, something
Yep.
like that. A lot, and for those, like you're able to charge a higher monthly pad rate, but there's
Hmm.
also several downsides with owning a resort. For one, compared to a community, your average stay is about 5 to 7 days. So you have a lot of turnover. People are just
Hmm.
coming for a vacation. They're not staying
Yep.
for an extended period of time. And then when you have to offer so many amenities, and you have a bloated expense ratio. You have to have a lot more people working there, and it just basically you're operating at compared to a community where you're operating at probably a 60 to 65% operating margin.
Hmm.
For a
Hmm.
resort, you're definitely below a 50% operating margin with a lot of turnover. And then
Yeah.
what we build is at Redwood in our joint venture is luxury
Hmm.
communities. So our
Hmm.
average stay is 75 days.
I got it. I got it.
So
Beautiful.
we're not necessarily right next to a major attraction. We're probably about 30 minutes away. So most of our destinations are in Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, and we're usually about 30 minutes from the Gulf Coast. But
Yes.
we're always located right off of a major interstate
Hmm.
in a good school district and where the necessities are very close. So there's got to be a Walmart,
Yep.
a
Yep.
bank, restaurants close
Hmm.
by, liquor store, bank.
Sure.
So it's more of a community where people go to stay for an extended period of time. And
Love it.
with
Yeah.
that decreased turnover, it
It
increases.
helps.
It
Yeah.
helps,
The
and it's pretty
revenues, the
crazy.
cash flow.
I
Yeah.
mean,
What kind of numbers are you expecting? Share some example, maybe case
yeah.
study. Yeah.
So, I mean, well, basically, before I get, I mean, I'll just go into a.
Dear friends, this is Vinney Chopra. I hope you really like all the episodes. We are putting them out so that your business can grow. If you're an accredited investor, please go ahead and reach myself and my team. We have lots of good deals going, 506C for accredited investors. And also, if you want to learn what I've been doing in hospitality and also in assisted living, reach out to us also. You can learn, you can do what I'm doing even better than me. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.
Just to give you an idea of how big the demand is, our 12-month prepaid forward occupancy rate is over 90%.
Wow.
So people have prepaid. They prepay for the half month before, and it is over 90%. So 90% of our pads are completely rented for the next 12 months. And that's not even counting calls that come in every day from people that want to book pad rentals. It just goes to and if you go down to some of the Southeast, which is the area we like the best because it has two things that most other parts of the country don't have, which is power and water. Like you can't even build a factory in certain states anymore because there's just not enough water. The Southeast has an abundant supply. You have a migration rush. You have a huge amount of money moving down there, and the climate's favorable. Instead of being up north where you have snow and the seasons down there, you can be open year round. So the forward occupancy rate is amazing, and in terms of returns. So we specialize in primarily developing RV destinations as opposed to buying existing.
I see. Got it.
We do that because we really value our brand, which is called Homestead. Our ultimate goal in the next 3 to 5 years is to become the Hilton or the Marriott of outdoor destinations. We're currently raising a significant amount of money to go out and build between 8 and 12 new 300 pad plus our luxury RV communities between Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana, specifically because there's a remarkably lack of institutional presence there. So we feel we can get a big foothold in those areas over the next 3 to 5 years.
So RVs, pads. I mean, it's not that. So you try to get the land cheap, right? I mean, you have to. Do you have to go through some jurisdictions? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just to give you an idea, so we just went into contract on about 40 acres in Mobile, Alabama for a little under $1.2 million. So it's about 30,000 an acre. So it's very inexpensive. The land is relatively inexpensive, but you have to be very close to a major highway. It has to be convenient for people to get there. And basically, in terms of building, because there's no vertical construction, it's only horizontal. You're just dredging, you're laying plumbing, electric, you're pouring concrete. The construction period is a third of what building, a normal structure, multifamily building is. So we like the building period, the permitting period lasts between, depending on the municipality, 5 to 9 months, and that's where our JV partner really plays a big role. He's lived in that area his whole life, so he's able to. He has the right relationships with the right people, and he's able to expedite getting a lot of the permitting, and that really helps. But the one amazing part of building RV destinations that really nobody is aware of is the U.S. Department of Agriculture has a special loan program dedicated just to lending to build RV destinations.
Wow. That's interesting. Very interesting.
So they'll lend 70 to 75% at below market interest rates. To build, and if it starts as a construction loan and it immediately upon completion turns into a permanent loan with 25-year amortization.
I'll be darned. That's amazing. Wow. That's pretty good.
I mean, it's everything. When you normally would have to go to a bridge lender and only get 50% loan to value and pay 13, 14%, it's a complete game changer. And that program really is one of the reasons that we're able to operate and we're able to make the IRRs and the equity multiples that we do.
Got it. So if somebody new, brand new, right, they have been thinking about it and so forth, where should they start? If they want to do what you're doing, what some websites are there, or how should they go about it?
Yeah, of course. So I'm going to give a plug out to my my JV partner, but he's one of the top. So he's one of the top feasibility consultants in the country. He's the keynote speaker at a lot of the trade events around the country. And when people buy a piece of land and they're interested in building an RV destination, they call him.
I see.
And he comes and, for a fee, he spends a week there, does a competitor analysis, a full financial analysis, and basically gives you a whole 50-page report on whether it's feasible or not to build an RV destination there and how much money you can expect to make. And on top of that, he'll even go to the bank with you and he'll aid you in getting the loan. Because because we already own RV destinations, he's able to back up the numbers, saying we actually do this. I know exactly what this costs, and he's gotten many of his clients new loans that were originally declined without his support in the beginning. So there are a few other websites out there. RVcommunity.com. I'm not aware of many, but if someone is interested, my JV partner does have a website called his business is called EOB Consulting. I would type that in
EOB Consulting.
And he has a 35-page white paper on the whole process of building an RV destination, from thinking about it all the way to completion, hiring the right people to manage it. So that's where I would go.
Love it. Hey, it's been really nice to have you, and please share your website and your LinkedIn. I think you're on LinkedIn and everything. Yeah,
absolutely. So we're www.redwoodcapitaladvisors.com. And our LinkedIn is, or Instagram, our handle is Redwood Capital ADV. And on LinkedIn, it's just the normal LinkedIn letters and then Redwood Capital Advisors at the end. But that's where I would go to get more information on us. And we're very open. We love talking to new people and prospective investors and just people that want to learn more about the industry, because I honestly believe it is the best real estate opportunity in our lifetime.
Wow. Fabulous. Well, you said it, Ben. Thanks so much for coming, on the show, and have a great holiday season and Happy New Year. And, if you like this content and so forth, please give us this 5-star review and also share this episode with your friends. Thank you. And we'll see you next year.
Thank you so much, Vinney. Happy holidays.
Thank you for that. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.